How is weather in your area? It's rather hot and I need this Japanese fan. Well, we're talking about the leadership ineffective behaviors here. And yesterday we talked about passing judgment. Marshall Goldsmith says it's one of the destructive judgments that we can make. And today I would like to talk about a much more destructive thing that you can do. It's about the destructive comments that you pass on. Now, what is a destructive comment? You might think, okay, it was just humor. It was a candid conversation, you might think. Now imagine yourself in a lift. This is a real example, by the way, that has happened to one of my colleagues. So 4 of us were in a lift and one of our female colleagues came. She is a little bit overly built, and this one gentleman who was in the lift, who was a senior leader in the organization, he said, "Hey girl, can you fit in? Please come in." So it was this simple statement, "Can you fit in?" The girl got so much offended, and after getting off the lift, she went into her department and she started crying. Now, you might ask when you hear about this incident, did I do anything wrong? Did I say anything wrong? Yes, you did. Why should you ask, can you fit in? You can ask, please come in. You could have just said that. So the idea is sometimes to be more humorous, sometimes to involve candor into your life. You might make these kind of remarks. These are destructive comments. You might think it is a joke. You can just say it. But for somebody, it's like breaking that nerves. This person, like my colleague, who is overly built, she's always in these depressive thoughts because she is overly built. But you make a joke out of it. So when you're working in an organization, especially as a leader, try to reduce those humorous moments where you would point out your fingers at somebody and like you might hurt someone. Now, usually these destructive thinking, destructive comments, these are not like deliberate things that we do. It's because of our character trait that we are born with it. We are raised with these values, and because of these values, we make these comments and it offends other person. And you can test this simple test instead of the destructive comment. Before you speak in anything, Marshall Goldsmith says, will this comment help my customer or my team member? Will this comment help this company? Will this comment help the person I'm talking to? Or will this comment help the person I'm talking about? Before you say anything, you have to take a pause. And this pause is an important strategy. It's an important strategy when you want to live a happier life with your spouse, with your children, or even when you want to go up on the ladder. You have to take the pause. You have to think before you say anything. You might be in a rush. You might think, I don't have the time. Of course, you have the time because you want to go up the ladder. You want to go there where you have put your target, your benchmark. So if you have to go there, instead of ruining you and bringing you down, please focus on these little things. These are little things, but these are ineffective leadership behaviors. So are you ready to go for the change? Do you need help? Let's collaborate.